Hey, what's up, guys? So, welcome to lesson number 2. And in this video, we are going to talk about enriching data using waterfall feature of Clay. And in this video, you will learn about the definition of waterfall. You are also going to know the 8 types of waterfall, and we are also going to build a sample waterfall. So, let's get started. So, what is waterfall? So, basically, it's a new way of enriching a data. So, waterfalls help you combine the results of two, three, four, or even multiple data sources in case one of them doesn't work. And the best part is you will only need to pay for the data provider you use. So I know it doesn't make sense at the moment if you haven't tried, using this feature, but it would make more sense later once we build our own waterfall. So before we build our sample waterfall, I want to show you the 8 different kinds of waterfalls. So the first one is the work email waterfalls. You just need the full name and the company domain in order for you to find email addresses of people. So as for the credit cost, if you don't have the API integration with these tools, it's going to cost you 2 credits per contact and plus 1 per contact for the validation provider, which is zero bounds in this case. So the next one is the mobile phone number waterfall. And the only input that you need is the LinkedIn profile URL. So basically, you can combine multiple providers just to get the mobile phone numbers of your prospect. So for the credit cost, it's going to cost you 11 credits per contact. Number 3 is total funding. So the input that you need is just the company domain. And to get funding information, you can combine providers such as Harmonic.ai and Owler. Number 4 is the tech stack. So if you would like to know the tech stack of your prospect, then you're only going to need company domain as your input. Number 5 is job openings. You can also use Waterfall just to know if these companies are hiring. Number 6 is company founded date. So if you want to know when was the founding date of the company, then you can use Waterfall for that, and you only need the company domain. Number 7 is news. So if you'd like to know what are the recent news about the company, you can combine Google News with another data provider like Predict Leads, and you're only going to need the company domain for that. So last on our list is the ownership status. So basically, you just need the company domain for that. So these are the 8 most common types of waterfalls. Now, I'm going to head over to Clay and I'm going to show you how to use the waterfall feature. So this is the table that I created prior to this call. I'm going to show you how to enrich the data for each of the contacts that I have on my list using the waterfall feature. And for this specific list, I'm going to be using the email waterfall feature. Again, there are multiple types of waterfall. So if you want to look for total funding, you can select total funding, and then mobile phone number if you are looking for mobile phone number. So in this example, I'm going to select work email. And then as you see here, there are multiple data providers that will search emails for you. So basically, this is how it's going to work. First, it will search for email using Prospeo, which is our first data provider. And if the email is not available with Prospeo, then it's going to run the email search through Drop Contact. And if Drop Contact doesn't provide the email data, it's going to run again to find email. And this is going to continuously run until the data is found. And if the data is already found in the first try, for example, if the email has been found by running to Prospeo, these attempts to searching for the email addresses using Drop Contact, Find Email, the Tagma, and other providers here will no longer run because the email has been found with Prospeo. And I hope that makes sense. So that's basically how the waterfall works. And then for the validation provider, so if you would like to have your emails validated or fully verified, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, but I'm not going to run this yet. All right. So I'm just going to select save and don't run. All right. So this is basically how the columns are set up. So now that we already have set up our waterfall, our email waterfall, what we're going to do next is we will run this for the first 5 columns only. So to do that, just select this, choose number of rows to run. All right. So let's just do 5 rows for now. All right. So there we go. So what Clay is doing right now is finding the work email using this provider. Okay. And then it's now, finding the email address for this lead because it says here that no email found from Prospeo. Okay. All right. There we go. So no email found as well for the second and third provider. All right, so let's check for the last email. All right, so no email found. So basically, we cannot expect that everyone from our list will generate email addresses. But as you see here, majority of the contacts have now validated email addresses. So this is how you can use Waterfall for email enrichment. And again, you can use the other types of waterfall that I just shared with you earlier. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions or if you have any clarifications around what I just shared with you today, just feel free to comment down below and I'll make sure to answer it. Cheers.